You know how many billboards have been shown off the back of his head?
Well, he is a character, and he is immensely popular with the fans. Is he a great fighter yet? No, certainly not.
Not too much, not too much.
Will he ever be? That's still to be determined.
Thank you.
But he's fun, and the fans like it. Round 11. Rudy Bradley against Erik Morales. Morales in the white trunks and Bradley in the red. And it would look thus far as if Erik Morales' NABF title is safe. He was originally supposed to fight Eddie Croft tonight, but Croft had to pull out, and Rudy Bradley filled the breach.
Well, remember how the margin was 4 punches after 3 rounds? Well, Morales has certainly stepped it up, and therein lies his dominance. And Morales has gone through stages of this fight where at times he's been looking for a knockout, and at times has been content to just let the points pile up.
Now Morales using his jab a little more to get in, and Bradley a little more stationary. Both men are
loading up his right.
Both men I mentioned have been 12 rounds. Morales twice and Bradley once, so the distance is not new to them. The right hand underneath by Morales.
Watch your head.
Bradley working on the inside, trying to make something happen, but has not been able to hurt Morales. And Morales turns the tables on him and goes to work.
And there's something about Bradley fatigue there, too, as he couldn't move out of the way after trying his best work. Now he's in deep trouble.
And how about the use of the jab by Morales to set all that up? Very impressive. Richard Steele has stopped the fight. And Rudy Bradley shakes his head and says, yeah, that's okay. Rudy Bradley gave it his all tonight, but it was not enough. Erik Morales gets his 17th KO as a professional and his 21st win, and he shows you why people think he is a comer and a future champion.
It's hard to get him rattled. He kept his poise throughout this entire fight, and just before the finishing salvo, after Bradley let everything go, Bradley, who's the mover, couldn't move. His legs betrayed him. He's taken a lot in this fight, nothing left, and he sustained the barrage. Right after Bradley has done his best work, the jab setting up the work here. Look, very patient. The jab gives Morales his space, and then he lands the bomb.
I love the use of the jab by Erik Morales, because how many fighters a lot older than 19 years of age during all this would forget that weapon?
They would have leaped in with a left hook and thrown everything from the side. And setting up the jab. Now, in the middle of a salvo, it's hard to think of technique. You usually forget it. He puts it together and shows a textbook way to finish a fight.
That sequence a moment ago may be the best reason why people believe this young man could be one of the greats in the next 5 to 10 years.
He had his balance. When he followed through, he was in position to punch again. And again, whether the knockout came or didn't, he didn't seem to care.
So an excellent performance by Erik Morales, and let's give credit to this man, Rudy Bradley, stepping up in weight, taking the fight on 5 days' notice. He not only did his best to win using his own strategy, he gave the fans something to look at as well.
And he fought well enough that if Morales had looked past him, he might have won the fight.
We'll take a look at the final numbers before we go up to Jake Gutierrez. And we'll find out a little bit more about the nature of this fight. Erik Morales, as you look at him, I mentioned he gets his 17th win. That's Bob Arum, the promoter. He would be happy that Morales won because he's ticketed for big fights. There's the numbers.
Again, Morales was up only by 4 punches after 3 rounds and just continued to turn up the steam. Threw a little bit less, landed a lot more. Exceptional percentage over the course of a long fight, 53%.
So it is a win for Erik Morales via TKO. Let's go to Jake Gutierrez to find out about it.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the 11th round at 1 minute 53 seconds, referee Richard Steele stops this bout. The winner, and still NABF Super Bantamweight Champion, Erik Terrible Morales.
Excellent win for Erik Morales. He stays undefeated. And who knows, he may have a date with Daniel Zaragoza coming up in the future, or whoever has the WBC title. Well, coming up, a guy whose left arm weighs as much as Erik Morales, Butterbean.